Ashanti is opening up about the sweet and intimate way that Nelly popped the question to her. She talked about how City, her DJ, gave Nelly her number again. I love him for doing that. And how Fat Joe and Jaru versus helped bring them together again. This really warms my heart.
I definitely had on like one of his t-shirts and his boxers. It was very, like, I had absolutely no idea.
He completely shocked you?
Completely. I mean, I felt like it was gonna come soon. I didn't know when, right? And the way that it happened was just so funny. I'm sitting in the bed watching TV with boxers on, you know what I mean? It's not really sexy.
So it was just like an intimate moment, the two of you.
Yeah.
How did you celebrate?
I cried, I gave him the biggest hug and kiss ever. I FaceTimed everyone I know.
Yeah. Was mom in tears again?
Of course.
Yes.
Mom and dad and my sister we were all in the same city. Oh, nice. So that worked out really, really cool. I was overjoyed and shocked and surprised and happy, kind of like all in one.
Beautiful. I know you have a lot on your plate.
Yeah.
You're obviously busy working as a recording artist, as a businesswoman. You've got a baby on the way.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about your big day, walking down the aisle and planning a wedding?
Kind of. It was funny, we were on FaceTime this morning and he mentioned something about it this morning that was very funny.
Oh, so he's ready to walk down the aisle.
We're ready.
So you think sooner than later?
Probably, yeah. I mean, we're both extremely busy, obviously with the baby coming, you know, everything else kind of takes a back seat. I do know what month I want it to be. I'm not telling yet.
Okay.
But I do know what month I want it to be.
Do you want to be pregnant at your wedding?
I do not.
Okay, so baby will come first and then you'll tie the knot.
Right.
Do you have a vision for that day? Like, will it be big, classic Ashanti, you know, fashion and glam, or do you want to do something a little more scaled back, intimate, family only?
I think it's gonna be a combination of fashion, glam, Caribbean vibes. Like, I have to have like a beach and ocean and sunshine and palm trees.
And it's so poetic to see the two of you found your way back to each other. You obviously know what it was like being together a decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
How is it different being together in 2024?
The growth has been like superb on both ends. We are both at a place where, like, before sometimes we would argue and walk out, slam the door and not talk for a few days. And now it's kind of like, all right, you know, give me a kiss goodbye and it's over. You know, it's not like holding on and bickering, and we find out what the resolution is. We apologize, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, it used to take me a long time to apologize. He would always acknowledge, and I would be like, well.
Keep on shaking it off for me, giving it all to me, rubbing that.
If someone had said to you in 2013, when you first split, wait a decade, this is the man that you're going to marry and have a baby with, how would you have reacted?
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Why did you think that this was absolutely not the person and the journey for you?
I mean, I guess when you go through a breakup, for me personally, I kind of just shut that person down. You know, kind of like, okay, that chapter is closed.
I'll tell you what,
just move on. You know, and there's nothing.
All
there,
the fathers in the building,
and it's
make
so
some
funny.
goddamn
Like, when
noise.
we were having our first phone conversations, I had to like
Rekindling phone conversations?
Yes, rekindling phone conversations. I had to really like be real with myself. Like, do I have feelings for the guy? Like, what's going on here? Because they were out. You know what I mean? They were gone. So I was pleasantly surprised they were there.
Who do we have to thank for reaching out? Who reached out to who?
Oh my God.
That we now have to thank for this baby.
We have to thank Versus. We have to thank Fat Joe, Ja Rule, my DJ City. City gave him my number. And I was like, wait.
Who is this?
Right. All my brothers. Fat Joe, Ja Rule.
How did they react when they found out you're engaged and now expecting a baby?
Oh God, overjoyed. All of them was just like, yeah,
we did it.
Exactly. We did it, Joe.
We did it, Joe, literally. You're a unit that does it all. You collaborate musically, you perform together, you're engaged, you're about to have a baby, you're business partners. A lot of people don't work so successfully, mixing business with pleasure. But for Ashanti and Nelly, it seems to be so second nature. How do you navigate all of that?
I think just we both are so passionate about working and about building family, you know. And
You're aligned.
Yes, we are so aligned. And just, you know, one of our newest ventures, we partnered up with an amazing company called Prove, which is just such a phenomenal line that just focuses on empowering women, you know, and fertility and things like that. And the timing, it just was aligned. You know, this is something that kind of just came together for both of us. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so authentic and organic. It makes so much sense, you know, and it's helping women, you know, and helping couples. Because you never know.
I was just going to say, hats off to Nelly and to you for giving that gift to so many people who don't get to talk about it, who suffer in silence.
Yes.
Having this is a real gift. Like your music is, I think, how we will always remember you. But helping people and giving people the gift of life is, I think, on a different level.
Absolutely. And being partners and owners of the company is such a blessing. So
I love it. Okay, so you're navigating all of that tremendously. I imagine collaborating on a child might result in some musical collaborations.
This is so beautiful. This was literally my childhood ship. And to see them together again and having a baby and getting married is the greatest joy ever. Love it for them. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. Thank you.
I love the record. It just feels like summertime, and him and I are going back and forth, and Juicy has his verse, so it's such an amazing record.
Did you write that before you knew you were pregnant? Because I'm wondering if this baby is infusing, you know, new...
No, this was... Baby was on board.
Baby was on board. Would there ever be a world where we could see a Nelly Ashanti joint album?
We've talked about it. We have. We
And?
have records together that we never released.
Girl, unlock the vault. The fans want it.
Yeah.
What's holding you back?
I think just timing, you know, both of us like really locking in on something for both of us. Because, you know, I'm focused on my stuff, he's focused on his stuff, and he's got all his country stuff going on. In time.
Would you ever consider, with Nelly, doing some sort of a reality or docu-series showcasing all of your businesses together, your music, raising a child?
Years ago, for me, probably not. I know that he had a show, you know, he had Nellyville.
But the most important thing to myself is being a father to 4 beautiful kids.
There have been people trying to figure out if both of us want to kind of
Not surprising.
go down that path. So we'll definitely have the conversation for sure.
Okay, so you're open to it.
I'm open to having a conversation.
Okay, we like conversations. I think fans would obviously love to see a peek into your incredible life.
Thank you for tuning in. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe for more content.